This is the brand new. This is the brand new Baron 58 for X-Plane 11. High definition turbo chicken nugget version. Yes, we're excited. We got some really crappy weather here in Reno. So yeah, I did play well. I was pleased on the back nine. I lost my buttocks on the front nine last night, but the back nine I held my own. Yeah, tied. Who did I tie? Was it you or Jay? I can't even remember. I was tired, but it was fun. It does have a shiny new gloss, Steve. Yeah, it looks really good. As always, the visuals here look great. I think it was Jay. I think it was Jay because I paid out. I paid out this morning. You got a lot of snacks on the payout from that front nine. You did very well. All right. Well, we're going to like I said, we're going to take this on a ride. We're going to do FS Economy. Just a short. The first leg will be just a short little run from Reno over to Tahoe. This is an FS Economy run for Snack Air. I'm not an expert in the Baron, so take that as you will. I do need to set up some cockpit views here. Oh, cockpit looks great. It looks great. It's nice to have an updated model. So there's the lights. Let's get a. Does this thing work with the GTN? I didn't even notice. We'll rock the 430 today, but is it compatible with the GTN? It might be. All right, there we go. Make that a view, and then we'll get a throttle quadrant view here. Throttle quadrant and fuel selector view, maybe. Yeah, maybe just a throttle quadrant view. And then a fuel view. All right, so there's the main view. There's the GPS view. There's the fuel selector view. Throttle quadrant. Can get a wing view. And we'll get a right wing view. You know what? I probably don't do enough wing views in my life. Let's take a look at the FS Economy side of things here. We're going to be transporting 5 passengers. Fuel loaded right now is 54%. If I have 5 passengers, my max fuel load on this is 119. So I'll just go ahead and choose a provider. Sierra has the cheapest fuel. We'll top it up to 100 gallons. 70% fuel. So what? And then the other thing that I want to do is bring up the we're going to be beta testing again the Navigraph charts. This is the Navigraph charts beta. It's awesome. I'm going to do new. We're going to do manual input, standard IFR, KT or KRNO, which is Reno, and we're going to KTVL, which is South Lake Tahoe. And yeah, we'll create the route. All right, so there we go. It's if we did a straight shot, it would be pretty simple, but that's not possible because of the minimum en route altitudes, which are pretty dang high. So we're going to do low in route, and I think we're going to take this Victor Airway, which just so happens to have it says here in red 13,000 on the MEA. So we're going to have to go to 14 because we're westbound. I'm going to click on KRNO, and I'm going to add a procedure. Runway today It's going to be runway 21. No, hold on, wrong airport here. Hold on. Sorry, runway 7. Yeah, runway 7. And then we're going to choose the departure procedure. I believe it's called the Mustang 8. And there is the Mustang 8. There's the chart overlaid on top of the flight plan, which is beautiful. After taking off from runway 7, it's going to be climbed to 10,000 or assigned altitude via the IRNO localizer south course to Ridge 2, then a left turn direct Mustang VOR. Top altitude 10,000. And then we're going to climb in a VOR holding pattern to depart Mustang VOR at or above the MEA for direction of flight. Expect clearance to requested altitude 5 minutes after departure. It is supported. Okay. I'll have to do maybe we'll do a second flight and we'll load up the GTN 750. So we're going to have to, like I say, climb to 10,000 or assigned altitude via the IRNO localizer south. So we're going to have to tune in the localizer, and it says here on the chart that it's 110.9. So that's very handy. I'm thinking that we're going to take off. We're going to take off, and then we're going to climb on a southerly direction up to trying to get up to 10,000. We're just going to tune in that frequency and follow that out, and then we'll probably get a left turn to go back to, we'll backtrack back up here to the Mustang VOR, and then hopefully we'll be up to the minimum en route altitude, but we may have to do a holding pattern. So in this case, I'm just curious, when I'm a little rusty, when I fly a Mustang VOR holding pattern, if I basically, do I just hit the Mustang VOR and then do a, what would be my turn here? Would it be would I just turn back to the left and then join this, hold? Or would I'm trying to figure out. I'm thinking it'll be a left turn and then hold. Kelso Kid 18, thank you for joining us for the first time on the Jawfly stream. I do appreciate that. Not really. Man, I need to study my hold procedures. Anyone here in the stream want to chime in on that? What entry that's going to be? We might go far enough south that we get up to 10,000. Iowa Scotsman, good morning. It might be a teardrop. Go outbound 1 minute and then come back in. No, it'd probably just go over the VOR, come back around, and then hold. Yeah, Masters today. I was watching Masters on the range today. It was awesome. Well, we're going to have to figure that out. I do wonder if the 430 will do a hold. Do you guys think the GNS 430 will do a hold over Mustang? Maybe. All right, let's turn the plane on. Try to anyway. Let's see. Screenshot coming your way on my hold recommendation. Excellent. So when is the Navigraph going to be released? Exclamation when. Exclamation when. Let's turn on the battery and let's make sure that all works. Yep, that works. Fuel tank is on. There we go. Excellent. Look at Google teardrop. Yeah, I need to But I'm just wondering if a teardrop is the requirement there. It might be. All right, back down here. Beacon light on, fuel boost pumps on. Hey, it started up. Yep, she started up. Cool. The other thing too is I heard that I believe the rep pack also released for this. All right, let's do left alternator, right alternator. Fuel boost can come off or tell take off. Avionics master
Truckee
on.
Tahoe weather. Wind light and variable. Visibility more than 10. Rain. Sky conditions 2500 overcast. Temperature 3. Dew point -2.
Marcus,
Altimeter
yeah,
3018.
Exactly. Marcus, I need you. Is Marcus here? Or you just show that screen again with the departure? Okay.
Truckee Tahoe weather. Wind light and variable. Visibility more than 10. Rain.
Okay, so again, we're going to take off. We're going to follow the localizer, get it up, and then we're going to make a left turn out to Mustang. We might be up to 10,000 by that point because the airport itself is pretty high. And then, again, I think it's a teardrop entry. Come make a left turn back in to join the hold on the VOR. But there it is. Looks teardrop to me with Google diagrams as my guides. I think you're right. What do you think, N87UP? All right, let's see if we can get the GTN or GNS 430 to be working. I need to see if my display will come up here. Let me open up that teardrop. Oh, did you do a screenshot? Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. So you're saying, look at that beautiful man. You're saying just hit the VOR and then make it turn outbound and do that hold instead of a teardrop is what you're thinking. I should know these things off the top of my head. Okay. All right, well, that could be it. Trying to figure out. There we go. Now I got my third monitor. It's down below, so that's good. I'm going to drag this down. Once I get the GNS 430 going, then I will show it on the 430 cam. Real sim gear connected hardware. Huh, that's not connected. Oh, that's huge. Make that a bit smaller. There we go. Alright, drag that down. For whatever reason, I'm not getting a connection there on my 430, which is interesting. Disconnect, connect. Yeah, it's not seeing the 430. All right, well, we'll have to go without that for now. I have to troubleshoot that. Thank you for the proof. All right, well, you get all the credit or the blame then, Nathan. All right, I'm going to do menu, flight plan menu. There's really no flight plan in play, so let's connect to Pilot Edge. This is scary. All right, call sign today will be November 572. I think it's Foxtrot Sierra. Yeah, 572 Foxtrot Sierra.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
Pilot Edge clearance. If we go back to the Navigraph chart here, click on Open Charts, and we click on Airport Information. As you can see here, we'll also click on this button up here in the upper right hand corner, which will enable traffic. Shows us right there on the east side of the airport. And then clearance is on 124.9. Alright, so let's come down here to the radio. 124.9. Set, and we're monitoring. The other thing we want to do is go to the Pilot Edge website and file a flight plan. Here on the file a flight plan page, we're going to go IFR, call sign November 572 Foxtrot Sierra.
Disconnected.
BE58, okay.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
Alright, so BE58 slant Golf and true airspeed 150. Departure KRNO KTVL. And again, the minimum en route altitude is, believe it or not, is 13,000. So we're going to have to go to 14,000. Whew, that's going to be high. Foxtrot Mike Golf 8 is the Mustang departure to Foxtrot Mike Golf. And then I think we're going to just go ahead and say is it Victor 28 or 113? Yeah, Victor 28. We'll just put in Richie. Actually, we will put in the Victor Airway. We'll do in Victor 28. Victor 28 to Richie. File that. Hopefully that makes sense. And then back here. Okay, so after the, let's see. I want to edit this route. Standard IFR. Okay, there we so we click on the type route. And we're going to go Victor. Yeah, Victor 28. Richie. Save that. Now you can see our full route here. That should be pretty good. That looks good. Well, we'll check the pilot edge map. Make sure that we're FMG8, FMG Victor 28, Richie. May not be what we get, but we'll try it. Alright, we're on clearance. See what happens. Wish me luck.
Prescott Tower, Sky High 261, holding short, runway 3 right, ready for IFR departure.
Sky 261, Prescott, Sky 261, okay, roger. Contact Prescott Tower when you're ready to go. I'm showing you on the clearance frequency right now.
My apologies. Thank you, Sky High 261.
Reno clearance, November 572 Foxtrot Sierra IFR South Lake Tahoe.
572 Foxtrot Sierra, Reno clearance on request.
How's the PE audio? Is it okay?
Prescott Tower, Sky High 261, holding short, runway 3 right, ready for IFR departure.
Sky 261, Prescott Tower, runway 3 right, cleared for takeoff, wind 350 at it.
3 right, clear for takeoff, Sky High 261.
November 572 Foxtrot Sierra, cleared to Lake Tahoe Airport, Mustang 8, departure, Victor 28, that is filed. Maintain 10,000, departure frequency 119.2, squawk 4766.
I cleared to Lake Tahoe Airport, Mustang 8, departure, Victor 28, then is filed, maintain 10,000, 19.2, and squawk 4766. Baron 572 Foxtrot Sierra.
Baron 2 Foxtrot Sierra, read back correct.
Alright, so we'll put in a squawk code here. (4766), and then we'll also put in flight. Let's see, menu, procedure, select departure, Mustang 8 departure. Oh, it looks like it's going to be just the runway 16s maybe on that. Huh. We better listen to ATIS. Alright, so back to the chart. ATIS frequency 135.8.
Reno
International Airport. ATIS information, Victor. 1455 Zulu. Wind 030 at 5. Visibility 10. Ceiling 3,300 broken. 5,000 broken. 2,000 overcast. Temperature 6. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3019er. Arriving and parting runways 16 left. 16 right. ILS runway 16 left. Artna runway 16 right approach in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information, Victor.
Okay, so we
Reno
have
Tahoe International Airport. ATIS information, Victor. 1455 Zulu. Wind 030 at 5.
Okay, switching over to ground. Tower is on 18.7, so we'll put that in the standby. Alright, ground there. And then after Mustang, oops, we're going to do menu, actually, menu, nope. I don't see. Well, we'll just put in Richie. Okay, so we'll scroll through there. RICY. Intersection in the southwest. Yep, accept. And then do Kilo Tango Victor Lima.
Customer clearance, good morning. Pilatus Delta Foxtrot Gold Charlie Whiskey IFR to Southwest Wyoming Regional Airport with Whiskey.
No, Foxtrot Golf Charlie Whiskey, Casper ground cleared to Rock Springs Airport. Casper 3 departure, vectors to Cherokee VOR, is that as filed? Maintain a 14000, squawk 4466.
No, I don't have the rep pack installed or purchased Agent B7.
Delta Foxtrot Gold Charlie Whiskey, cleared IFR to Southwest Wyoming Regional Airport.
Or
Casper 3 departure. Cherokee VOR then as filed
correct,
at 14000, squawk 4466.
correct me if I'm wrong, but
Foxtrot Golf Charlie Whiskey, read that correct.
does if I purchase the rep pack for the previous Baron, does that count for this version? Don't even know. All right, just gonna get turned around here. Put in a notch of flaps. Nico Delu, how you doing? You get a 40% discount. Oh, nice. I'll have to get that. Sunday 028, how you doing? Tylenol with wings. Grau Adler, good morning. You need a new one, Steve? Okay. All right. Reno ground, November 572 Foxtrot Sierra Atlantic taxi with Victor. Citation Max, hello.
November 572 Foxtrot Sierra Reno ground, runway 16 left, taxi via Charlie.
16 left via Charlie, November 572 Foxtrot Sierra. So, Max would know. Max, are you in front of a pooter? Can you bring up the Mustang 8 departure out of Reno? And then tell me if I'm doing the Mustang 8 departure, but it looks like I might have to do a hold over the Mustang VOR. Can you tell me the entry procedure for that hold over Mustang? Because there's two schools of thought. One would be hit it and then just enter the hold direct, and then another would be to do a teardrop and then enter the hold. Oh, you're on your phone? Okay, no worries. Just chilling after work Sunday. Nice. All right, again, I'm checking my georeferencing on the Navigraph chart. Yeah. I know I have to do a hold to get up to 10,000. But I just don't know the entry. The entry for the hold. So I'm going toward Mustang, and I'm assuming I can just go outbound from there and then circle, do left turns, go out a minute and then turn around, I guess. Yeah, we're trying the 430 today first, Maverick. On the second flight, I might do the GTN 750. Yeah, the flight plan. Foxtrot Mike Golf 8, Mustang 8 departure to Mustang. And then Victor 28 to Richie. And then to direct destination.
Foxtrot Golf Charlie Whiskey, Casper ground, roger runway 26 or runway 21, your choice.
Runway 26 is fine with me, Delta Foxtrot Gold Charlie Whiskey.
No, Foxtrot Golf Charlie Whiskey, runway 26, taxi via Alpha Bravo Bravo 1.
You had very low
Alpha Bravo Bravo 1, Delta Foxtrot Golf Charlie Whiskey.
Very low FPS in X-Plane 11 since 2 weeks. Normally I was doing 40 FPS with the Laminar 172, now doing 16. No. Some people were reporting that their NVIDIA graphics settings changed their VSync, or one of their, I think the VSync went to like half adaptive or something, or half. Check your NVIDIA settings, maybe take them back to default. But I'm not experiencing the same thing. No, right now I'm getting 33 frames. But I'm streaming, so if I'm not streaming, it would probably be over 40 right now. And I do believe I'm on the latest Windows 10 update. Plane looks amazing. And then, of course, the other thing to do is just install a second copy of X-Plane, just as a test to see if it's maybe one of your plugins that's causing the issue, potentially. And then, of course, last resort, back up your PRF files somewhere else, delete your PRF files, copy back your joystick buttons and views preference files. That a lot of people claim success on speeding up the system after deleting the preference files. But then again, be careful because you could lose your joystick button views if you're not careful. All right, there's the georeferencing. We're just going along, Charlie. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I'm running 2K, yep. A little person just hit the power button on my PC. Those little people. How you doing, Matt Jones? All right, we're already at 4,400 feet, right? So it's possible we could get to 10,000, but I don't think so. Ground Point Niner, can you tell me? Ground Point Niner, please tell me, is it a parallel entry or a teardrop entry for a holdover Mustang? You think that's a parallel entry scenario? Okay. Okay, cool. That's what N87UP was thinking. All right, we're going to switch over to tower, and then we'll put departure in standby, which is 19.2. I'm using my SciTech panel for this. And I'm going to come up here. I'm going to turn on pitot heat. I'm just going to get all of the fuel pumps on. And I'm going to do strobe, landing lights on, panel light can come on, nav light, prop sync. I don't want prop sync on for takeoff, do I? Maybe not. You could do either. Really, the only thing we care about ATC wise is you're establishing into the hold on the protected side. Okay, but all right, cool. All right, well, I'm going to bring up the departure plate here, just so I have it here. So it's going to be boop, 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 boop. Oh, and I also need to tune in that. I need to tune in that frequency. So 110.9 in nav 1.